nice person at a cafe in Los Angeles and they give you their Instagram account. You give them your Instagram account. If they send you a message and you...
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。 Are you ready, Percy? Let's go!
Hey everybody out there. Welcome back to the Social English Podcast, where you can learn a little real social English every day. I am your host, Percy, and hey, I am so glad to be with you and that you are listening to me today. Thank you. I want to tell the new listeners, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the podcast. If you are a returning listener, please leave a review of the podcast, and I want to say salute and welcome back. We're going to get in today's episode topic right after this.
今日のソーシャルイングリッシュのエピソードは、中級または上級のスキルレベルで英語を勉強している人々を対象としています。初心者の方はゆっくりとエピソードを聞いてください。頑張れ。
In today's episode, the topic is another What Does This Mean episode. Test your English knowledge. What does ghosted mean? Let's talk about that. What does ghosted mean? Find out right after this.
今日はクイズをしましょう。この単語を英語で理解できるかどうかをテストする準備はできていますか？今日、私たちは別のこれはどういう意味ですか？エピソード。今日、私たちは現代の本物の話し言葉の英語で使われている単語やフレーズを教えます。エピソードの終わりまで聞いてください。あなたは今日あなたが学んだことに驚くでしょう。始めましょう。
All right, everyone. So that is what we're doing today. Today, we will cover a new word or phrase you may not know. So, here's the test word one more time. What does ghosted mean? Ghosted. That's right. I said ghosted. This word is very popular and used in many conversations by native English speakers around the world. So it's important that you understand what it means. It has two basic uses, but most young people, aged teenager to young adult, maybe aged 13 to even 30, use this word a lot. So ghosted does not mean ghost. No, not like a scary movie like Ju-on or Paranormal Activity. Do you know these movies? But when you understand ghosted, you will see the new modern English, social English word. A ghost is invisible. You cannot see a ghost. So a ghost is not there. So ghosted, now, the way we native English use ghosted, it means someone didn't show up or answer something. No response. This is used in conversation a lot. Here are two ways you will hear ghosted, especially in conversation or messages. You can even hear ghosted used in popular TV shows and series. Let's look at two ways you will hear ghosted. Here is one way. You meet a nice person at a cafe in Los Angeles and they give you their Instagram account. You give them your Instagram account. If they send you a message and you don't respond, they will tell their friends that you ghosted them. So this is message in messaging. Instagram message, a WhatsApp message, a line message, or just a basic text message. This is one way ghosted is used. Here is number two. You are studying in Toronto, Canada, at a university. Why? Because you want to improve your English, of course, and have your skill level go up. You meet a classmate. Their name is Brad. He wants to study with you. First, you say, okay. And you plan to study together with Brad. But when you need to study with him at 6 p.m., you forgot you need to wash your clothes. You can't go study. The next time you see Brad, Brad might say to you, "Hey, why are you ghosting me?" Ghosting because you didn't meet Brad to go study with him at 6 p.m. like he thought you were. So he feels that you ghosted him.
この章を気に入っていただけたら5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。コメントは英語か日本語でお書きいただければ喜んで読ませていただきます。リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com にアクセスしてぜひ無料でダウンロードしてください。ほとんどの日本人の英語を勉強している人がやってしまいがちな7つの間違いとその正しい言い方。また、毎日英語を上達させるのに役立つ資料もたくさんあります。Apple Podcast、Google Podcast、Stitcher、そして今はパンドラでもポッドキャストを購読いただけます。支援者になっていただけませんか？私たちがこの章を作るための支援として$5の寄付をお願いできませんか？今後のエピソードで感謝の気持ちをお伝えします。また、そこでしか利用できない新しいコンテンツも入手できます。patreon.com/socialenglish からご参加ください。ソーシャルメディアで私たちのポッドキャストを友達にシェアしたり、Twitter、Facebook、Instagram のフォローをお願いします。
Hey everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode of the Social English Podcast. But before I let you go today, before I leave, and before you go, I want you to listen to my action item for today. Today, I want you to pick one of the ghosted ways I used it today. Why are you ghosting me? Or I got ghosted. Something like that. Pick one and practice how to answer when someone says you ghosted them. Because if you're in a Western country and you do this, they will say ghosted. Okay? So, practice with a Japanese friend, or if you're lucky, ask a friend that speaks English to practice using ghosted with you. And you'll learn a lot by practicing with this word because it is used a lot in today's modern English. Last, I really want to thank you for listening to today's episode. And if you can do me a favor, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to this podcast today. If you don't want to leave a 5-star review, just leave me a message at Twitter or Instagram and let me know how I can make this show better for you. With that being said, thanks again. I appreciate you. You have a great day today. Go out there and use your social English. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイトリアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.